Hello, everybody. How's it going? Hope today's been a wonderful day for you guys, or this morning, or this evening. Not sure where you are in the world. Yeah, been a few days. Initially was gonna do a next day type of thing, but yeah, I got lazy. I got distracted, and I decided that I would, postpone it for a day. And then yesterday, yeah, that wasn't happening. My back was hurting really bad from work, and by the time I actually got able to sit down and kind of relax for a little bit, I'm like, I'm not going to have the energy for this. So it was just easier to postpone it for an extra day. So sorry about that. So here we are, we're a couple days later. And yeah, I'm not really sure what to play next. I wanted a bit of a palate cleanser from playing Doom for, 3 days straight. And, thought maybe I could jump into something else, but I don't really know what I'm feeling right now. There's a lot of games, and looking at from a content creator strategizing type of thing, wasn't really sure what to jump into. Honestly, I'll probably just play whatever at this point, because it doesn't seem like there's anything on Twitch that makes sense to start with. Really dumb idea to become a Fortnite streamer in this day and age. If you're just starting out. But whatever, stranger things have happened. But without having that I'm a big streamer, I can play whatever I want type of thing going on, I just have to kind of carve a name for myself as a person who just plays whatever, I guess. So that's how it's gonna be. There'll always be a theme, of course, to things on the channel, but as far as a specific game I'm always gonna be playing or anything like that, probably not right now. But that does bring up today's game, which is going to be No Rest for the Wicked. So this is a game that came out last year and into early access. I was super excited about it when I first started playing. And, it was all right. It definitely had some issues. And there was supposed to be some patching, and it kind of never really happened because Moon Studio, which is the studio that develops the game, they had a bit of an issue with their publisher getting sold all of a sudden, because 2K Games just kind of up and sold them instantly for whatever reason. And that caused a lot of issues. So it took them a bit of time to kind of come back and figure everything out. And they made a massive patch release called Into the Breach. So a whole new area. Lots of new story content and just rebalancing and everything. So, hoping that a lot of the early clunkiness is gone, and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, let's see here. Is there a cool trailer we could play? Kind of get everybody psyched up about it. I think there is a launch trailer, isn't there? There is. All right, so what I'm going to do that. Let's see here. All right. Ugh. That's awful. Here. Why don't we do this? And then we'll do this, and there we go. Hey, look at that. Where am I? Why am I being covered? Why am I not here? Oh, here we go. Whoop. Hey. So I'm sure you noticed some of the scene transitioning has changed. I'm using a plugin called Move Transition, or Move Tool or something like that. So instead of my cool little flippy thingy, now stuff kind of slides around the screen. Just kind of playing around with it. Trying to figure out how to get it all working. Some of these tools are a lot more complex than you would see them on the surface. There's a lot of stuff for OBS. There's a lot of stuff for OBS that has really cool stuff on the surface, but there's a lot more what you can do with it when you start digging down. I haven't even touched stuff like Streamer.bot or anything like that. But hey, I can make my avatar slide up and down, which is a bit nicer than just, poop, he's gone. So when I duck out of a scene, there's a little nice visual to it, which is pleasant. And of course, like for example, everything kind of slides around the screen, which is really nice and handy. It just makes the stream probably feel a little bit snappier too. And it's just a nice little way to kind of change things up. That was the other thing I've been working on, is just trying to figure out how the damn thing works. I had an idea for a really cool, like in old Super Nintendo games when like the screen would change in like Final Fantasy or whatever, and it would like have that like pixelizing effect. I thought that'd be really cool to do for like certain scenes and stuff like that, but I'm still trying to figure out like how to do multiple scene transitions, if that's even a thing. So I don't know, that might be something more complicated, but yeah, it's just something a little different. But anyways, yeah, we'll check out the new trailer here. This is the announcement for No Rest for the Wicked Into the Breach.
You have seen much, Serim. You have journeyed far.
Love the visuals for this game.
You know nothing.
This island is scattered with the ruins of those who thought they were eternal. Every day I worry we're one step closer to joining them.
Can you hear it? A voice beneath the wind. Calling me.
I know what you are, Serim. A prayer come too late.
Why are you here? To help? Or to prey on the weak like these vultures?
For too long, the plague has twisted our own bodies against us. Let us return the favor.
If the gate falls, so may Sakra. Go, Serim. You must bend death to your will.
Yeah. Oh, those? Okay, that's martial arts. Yeah, that looks so cool. So, yep, the update came out like 2 days ago. I've been looking forward to it. Like I said, the first stuff with it was kind of frustrating because, there wasn't really any patching or anything that happened afterwards to kind of clean up some of the issues. There was some minor stuff, but nothing serious, and it was mostly just because they didn't even know what the future of the game was going to be with the publisher kind of gone. So, that kind of sucks because, nothing sucks more than putting all your heart and soul into something and then the publisher, just poofing, and then you don't know, like, what the future is going to be at that point. And the game crashed. That's awesome. I think it's because I was swapping some stuff around. Why did that not show? There we go. I mean, it's early access, so you're going to have some kind of an issue with it, but there we go. But yeah, these are the guys that did Ori and the Blind Forest. So, it's going to be, at least visually appealing. Awesome music. You know, and of course, hopefully the gameplay will be pretty cool too. The gameplay, if I remember, from what I remember, was a bit like Souls-like. Like basically the game is a mix of like Diablo and Dark Souls, which on the surface doesn't necessarily seem like a bad thing, but it can have some issues. That's for sure. Oh, there we go. Some music. One of them is that you know, if you don't like stamina as a game mechanic, it can be kind of frustrating. There's a lot of dodging and rolling while the monster's flailing about for 20 minutes. So that can be kind of annoying too. If you're used to the Diablo, you know, Pillars of Eternity, like those types of games where, you know, the object is to get ridiculously powerful and just get monsters slaughtered en masse and then have piles of loot drop on you, this will probably not be that game. This is more like, you know, I mean, it's kind of its own thing, to be honest. But it does have a lot of action RPG roots. So, all existing saves from launch of the Crucible update hotfixes have been moved to Legacy. You can access your old saves on the Crucible Legacy beta on Steam. Nope, don't care. We're gonna be playing this normally. Damn it! Come on, Steam. Really? Here, let's see if it works for the PlayStation instead. There we go. My DualSense Edge has just been a much better, you know, product. So, what? Now you're not picking up my input? Why are you acting funny? Yes, NVIDIA broadcast. What is the issue? No. Okay. I know the stream is picking up my audio. Why is my VTubing program not talking? Okay, how about now? Well, I guess that's gonna have to do. At least while my mouth will be moving around while I'm talking. Or is my program just lagging that badly? Really? Come on. Stupid VTubing program. Yeah, when it's got priority, it does. It's fine. Okay, so let's try this then. Close that. Okay, so what? Now OBS isn't going to work at all? Hello? What's the problem here? Okay. What was the issue there? You were working just fine. Yeah, I don't understand that at all. If I can. Okay. See if that helps. This is why I was talking about getting another PC for like having OBS on it and running it like that. Because it's like, I don't know if it's because I'm using VTuber Kit. Or like, I wonder if, I mean, I have VTube Studio. Yeah. I have VTube Studio on here. Yeah, let's get out of this. I don't know if VTube Studio would be really be any different. I don't have a VTube Studio model that can really, like, I have some I was playing around with, but yep, 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 yep. Okay, so, oh, there's that guy. So he does exist. Apparently doesn't show up there. Okay, we'll pick a free model that I had before. Here, we'll do this one. Okay, so Nero. How about Nero? No. Sorry, how about the cat model? Okay, the cat's always really adorable. Doesn't really talk though, just opens up the mouth and closes it. Let's see here. We got this guy, Redgrave. This was a free-to-play model, or free-to-play. This was a free model on Booth. When I was like looking at models and trying them out. So he's cool. He's very popular. Gee, I wonder why. This one's adorable, to be honest. I love this model, but I don't use it, even though I bought it, because I'm pretty sure that the person who sold it to me, I didn't buy it for much. It was like $20. But I'm pretty sure the person who sold it to me was actually scamming me. So I bought it on Booth, and I even had communication with the seller, but it was like a week after I bought it, and the seller apparently had gotten all of their stuff removed by the administrators on Booth. So then I tried like tracking down like who owned this model or who's using it and everything like that. And there are some people, not really a lot, but like there's some. And yeah, it just turned out that like this was somebody else. I don't really like the idea of using a public model that I can't like customize to make it relatively unique. Like the whole point of being something like this is that you're it's going to be your unique identity. Like you'll revise it, you'll make multiple models in the future, hopefully, and things like that. But you always want to have like some core traits that are basically like, yeah, this is you. And that's hard to do with like a free model, like the ones I'm kind of playing around with here. you know, they're all great models to get started. Don't get me wrong, to kind of learn how things work and everything. But yeah, they're not very good at like, you know, helping you establish your own identity. I don't think anyway. So, but you know, maybe I'm wrong. You know, I'd be really. No, I don't want to reinstall Doom. I'll play the rest with Wicked. You know, I don't really know, like, I'm sure there's been some streamer or some VTubers, probably older VTubers who have been around for a while. They probably were able to kind of transition from like a public model to, you know, to something more custom. But yeah, I mean, like, otherwise, I just don't see it. Okay, how about now? Oh, no, this one's choppy too. It's like the moment that the game starts, the game runs fine. But now the VTuber program is just kind of... Alright, see if we can kind of help with that. Let's do 1440. Did that help at all? Oh, that helped a lot. Yeah. So we dropped from 4K down to 1440, and that does seem to be helping. How about now? It's still a little choppy. Let's get in game and see what happens. Might be a whole new thing, you know, if like I'm actually in the game and everything just renders like crap. Find out. Oh, I'm gonna load. No.
When I was a child,
There we go.
God told me stories.
Yeah, I'm gonna skip. Just to get to a part where we're actually in the game. It's a little choppier VTuber model, but not terrible.
Never thought I'd see a ceremony for myself.
Yeah, it's a little choppy, but not too terrible. Game's running good. The model's not the best, but... The one thing that stinks about having a OLED TV, though, or 4K TV, I should say, is that when you have, let's turn VSync off. Frame rate cap, yeah, 60. Does it need to be any higher than that? Don't need to have crazy AA. Just pick balanced. Yeah. Alright. I think that'll be fine. But yeah, having the 4K, and then like 4K, like when you're doing it like scaling up, like let's say you have a 1080 source and you're going to 4K, it's not too bad, but native 4K is just so clear. And this game really benefits from having like the cleanest visuals you can. So, alright, I think that's gonna work. Game running a lot better. The VTuber model's running a lot better. And yeah, I mean, it does seem like VTube Studio is working a little better that way. So let's close that out. And we'll get back to after these messages. Alright, where is my Mastiff? Where's Mastiff? There we go. Yep. Alright, so now we're going to try it with VTuber Kit. See how well that works. Yeah, one day the dream is to have a live 2D model. Or even a 3D model. You know, like sometimes the expressiveness of a 3D model is pretty good if you're pretty good with the puppeteering. All right, well, this seems like it's running pretty good, and we're in the game now. So, all right. All right. We're gonna quit the main menu. All right, now that we're actually in and we're able to play. So the one thing I do like is that they fixed the proportions of the models. They're still a little goofy looking, but I remember them being a lot less good, a lot ungooder, whatever you want to call it. Like they, God, maybe I do need to put on the anti-aliasing. But anyways, yeah, they looked just bad. Knuckle draggers, really is the best way I could say it. And the faces were bad too. Like, these faces are much better. And you can customize them even further. You know, same with the women. They just looked a lot more... Like, they still look weird with these long limbs and everything, but I see why they did this choice. When you see the character in-game, with the way that everything is angled, it helps to make things more visually dynamic. But when you see them straight on like this, they do look a little strange. Those arms are really long. But yeah, and again, you can customize even further than just you know, like if you want to go full customization, you can after you put your name in and everything. You can change hair color, eyes. It's all presets, but it's nice to be able to have at least a little something extra. And these are basically just to give you an idea of the different types of customizations you can really do. So it's pretty nice. I like it. And like I said, once you're in the game, you don't really notice the goofiness of the limbs and stuff as much. So, all right. Oh, let's see here. Yes, we did that. Very new DLLA. Oh yeah, that helps a lot. Alright, and then Realms is basically like picking servers. So. Alright, let's start from scratch here. Break it down. Great.
My stories. Said the pestilence turned men's faces inside out. Made them grow limbs where none should be. But the world was nearly lost in its wake. And she prayed that the Sarum would never need to return.
We should turn back while we still can.
It's an island, not a fairy tale.
This is a fool's errand. There's no sum worth bringing the likes of them to shore.
All right. Okay. So that was the intro. Nice, short, sweet, to the point. And then this is like a tutorial type area.
Never
thought I'd see a ceremony.
You get to like learn how your stuff works. Pretty basic. You get some cool emotes. You want to laugh. And as you can see, the longer limbs and stuff don't really seem as weird when you kind of have them at an angle.
I heard you were all 7 feet tall and big as oaks. Don't look so tough to me.
Love how much voice acting is in this game.
Bad idea to let you on board. Hey, that's close enough. Just keep your distance. There's a dark about you, and I don't want any part of it.
The mirror, they're kind of quiet. Let's see if the volume is up. Audio. Oh, everything's cranked. Here, why don't we do that? TV speakers. Audio quality coming soon. Alright, let's see if that helps with the voices.
I don't know whether you follow the sickness or it follows you. And I don't care to know.
Well, not really, but a little better at least.
Strutting about like you're... Difference between you and me. I don't just kill sick people. I mean,
Okay.
I would if there was any pay in it.
Keep walking, filth. I'll trade no word with you. These fools think they know who you are and where we're headed, but they've got no idea.
Okay.
Come on, this. Should have burned the island to the ground 1,000 years ago and never come back.
We've wrecked and ravaged our way across half of the Arshan Sea. And you're scared of a hunk of rock. Sure what you're hoping to find on a shithole like Sakra.
Little space, eh? Plenty of mainland ships go missing off Sakra's shores. We're not the only ones on these waters.
You guys just doing push-ups like crazy over here.
Just Dasha families, always one meal away from starving, and a bunch of runes that mean nothing to no one.
Captain wants to work with you up above. Don't mind the others. It's just their way. You go speak with the captain and I'll check on your quarters.
Oh, what a nice guy. Door's locked.
You put the men on edge, Sam. We've trafficked in people before, but, well, I won't be sorry to be out of these waters with you off my ship. I was paid to deliver you to Sakra in one piece, and I will. But get to your quarters and stay out of our way till landfall. Walt will let you below decks.
Okay. He's not too happy I'm on the ship either, huh? I got some money. Money's good. Whoa! Poor rat didn't know what hit him. These animations are way better than the last time I played. I can't punch him.
A year of this, 2 of washing the decks, 4 more in the rigging, another 5 at the helm, and the captain! Just like that.
It works like that.
You, a little help with the meal? Fetch me the mushrooms from the shelf and herbs from the table. I have to keep stirring, or it'll go from bun to ashes.
What did he want? Oh, there we go.
In you go, along with a little seawater and a lot of sawdust. Sure, you can eat a mushroom in a pinch. Nothing beats a cooked meal. Here, have some for yourself.
Just realized that my little dude's like covering the entire dialogue there. Let's move over here. Be a little easier, right?
Save it for gentler seas.
Now I'm covering up the text.
Come up as fast as it goes down.
It's not perfect. Close enough, though.
Perhaps a prayer before land? Our ship might seem thick with sinners, but the church welcomes all. Criminals, heretics, even the Dasher, even you.
I fixed up your bed myself. Real nice like. Don't fret if you can't sleep. First few weeks aboard, I couldn't catch a wink.
He seems like a nice kid.
Keep your eyes off. You're just another job, far as I'm concerned. The men think you're some kind of legend. Know what all legends have in common? They're dead. You ain't the only thing we're holding, but at least the rest of our cargo stays where you put it.
You guys are very friendly. Alright, let's get some rest, right? No rest for the wicked or something? Something's happening. Oh shit. Everything's on fire. That's sword equipped. Okay. I can go around this way. Poor kid.
My name's not what. It's...
Aw. Rest in peace, kid. Oh, thought that was, Oh.
Let it burn! Show these mainlanders Sakra is our island!
She seems like a pleasant fellow.
You shouldn't be here, Sarah!
Yeah, well, I am.
It's too late for fairy tales! It's too late for any of us.
Yo. Okay. More cutscenes. God, that's beautiful.
So, it's true. The king is dead. Long live the king. He was a great man and a good friend. I will mourn him.
We will all mourn him. Your father's soul is at rest now, King Magnus. The people look to you for strength.
I offer my condolences and my counsel, as I did for your father for
The
many
great
years.
pestilence has returned, Lord Bowers.
Yes, I have heard the rumors.
They're not rumors. Even now, it ravages the island of Sakra just off our own shores, turning their men and women into unspeakable things.
The pestilence is a punishment upon those who have lost their faith.
Is it now? How convenient.
You question the church?
You're not the church, Madrigal. You're just the tip of its spear.
Enough. Whatever the cause of this sickness, I cannot allow it to spread. My father has been weak for many years. I will begin my reign doing what he could not.
My king, you are grieving.
I must recommend against any
It's
haste.
already done. Tomorrow, Madrigal Celine and her Inquisition will set sail for Sacra.
I promise we will cleanse the island of this wickedness. Our new king's faith in the church is well placed.
Our king's faith was never in question. Ellsworth is a strong ruler, Your Grace. Sacra will recover.
No. Sacra will be reborn. This is my responsibility to the kingdom. With God's hands, we will reach into every corner of the island and bring it like a newborn babe, screaming into the light.
Heroic pose. Well, Church Lady and New King seem to be in cahoots and up to no good. Sucks to be them. The map reveals your path throughout Isola Sacra. However, the world is constantly shifting, so this path will gradually fade over time. Revisit these shrouded regions to discover new dangers and loot.
I knew it. Should have never brought you on board. You'll never make it to Sacrament from here. This coast is crawling, if there is any. The waves. Can you feel them, Father? We're back at sea.
It's dead. Needs because of the in here. No, nothing in here. Looked like that was probably like a back door of some kind. It's a door to something. Funny. Guess I'll put that there. Staff. At fire pits, you can cook meals using obtained resources. Every meal will recover health, but some may also provide additional buffs. Always be on the lookout for food recipes to cook a wide variety of meals. Of course. Take them both. Then gain focus by unleashing your weapon's runes. Runes are powerful attacks unique to every weapon. Okay, sure. Okay. Whispers. At Sarum Whispers, you can rest and record your progress. If death should find you, you will incur durability loss, but be spoken anew at the last whisper you visited. Well, that's cool. Whoa. Let's try it one more time. Just curious. Time to go. I can't see crap, and those things look like they can kill me instantly. So enough of that. You gained a level. Every level up grants you 3 attribute points. We got this thing. Fallen numbers can be used to add or re-roll enchantments on magical or plagued gear. Sarum, who have proven themselves worthy, can also use them to reassign attributes. Gems can be slotted into gear to use powerful enchantments. Yeah, that's great.
What's this then?
Dead warriors may fall, but we will not. Upon death ears pray, as well. Yeah, whatever. Oh, that's what that does. Bro, what? Dude. Hmm.
Fresh blood. What's this then?
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Split you from ear to arse, I will. Get over here!
Suppose that's one way of killing him.
Just give us back the gate switch. And we'll let you pass.
Please, I don't have it. Leave me be. I'm no soldier. I have no coin. No.
Today it's your purse.
And your life.
Please, I don't have it.
Alright, we need to cook some food. hit scan on that is silly.
Thank you, stranger. Thought I could sabotage the gate, keep more of these savages from reaching Sacrament's walls. But I got my damn fool self trapped too. Suppose there's a reason I'm a blacksmith and not a soldier, huh? Name's Fillmore. If you ever need anything repaired, you come to me. Nothing I can't fix. Now here. This will open the gate. Get yourself to Sacrament. Through the Auburn Glades to the east. It's the safest place for both of us. But keep a careful eye out. I heard some of these Risen speak of a foul presence outside the city's gate.
There'll be nothing left to bury.
we'll head over here. Hmm. Nope. That was a bad thing. Oh, shit. But I have to, don't I?
Someone's coming.
Sarim! Forgive my father. He mistook you for one of the Risen.
If you make for Sacrament, there are worse things than bandits up ahead. The great beast is loose in these glades.
Great beast, he says.
They say it used to be a man. I wanted to go after it, but father says...
Father says the Torn are not to be trifled with, and he's right.
Alright, well, before we go confront the monster up ahead, I'm going to take a short break. I gotta pee. I'll be right back. Alright, enough of that. Whew. Okay. I suppose this is also a good opportunity to take my medications for the night.
I don't fear the pestilence any more than a wild boar. One day, they'll sing songs about my skill with the bow.
I'd prefer you alive to sing them yourself, daughter.
You're welcome to a fire as long as you're here. I'll keep it tended for you. You both know what it's like to be lost in the woods, and all you can think about is a warm meal.
Uh-oh. Bro, get up! That's... I forgot about that. That change they made. Well, that doesn't make any sense then for the freaking wizard. Like, how am I supposed to heal my... or get my mana back then?
Figured I'd be safer camping out here. You let me know if you need anything repaired. Ugh, sickening stench, isn't it?
Alright. I think we're just gonna punch stuff. Yeah, I don't know if I like that hunger limit thing. Bro, why am I taking so many hits now? Heal! Yeah, that food limit thing is bullshit. Why am I so much slower now, though? Like, that's what I don't understand. I'm heavy. Why am I heavy? Like, do these gloves weigh a lot? I don't understand. Says the pants. Probably. My God. apparently my cooked food isn't actually healing me all the way now. Why? Unfucking believable. Yeah, now I remember why I stopped playing last time. Now I remember why. Because a dumb shit like this and dumb shit like the constant refarming for food, because you do burn through it. Unless you are an amazing player, you're gonna burn through this shit. Genuinely not having any more fun with this game. I thought this would be better, but it's not. It's a lot of the same bullshit. I can see why people, like, why it's not hitting like it should. Do you regen any health any faster, bud? Can do that. Not complain about that. Okay. Was not expecting him to be suplexed. That went flying. There we go. Finally. I finally kicked his ass. Oh. I mean...
state your business. Quickly! Don't think just because you felled the beast, you're an ally.
It's all right, Winnick. I apologize for the lack of hospitality. My friend here has his guard up for good reason. Once the raiders took the old fortress, their bloodshed has drawn more and more of those things towards our city. How did you manage to slay that monstrosity? My god. You're Serim. The Watcher's call has been answered.
Ha! I told that old coot he was wasting his time. For once, I'm glad I was wrong. Serim, in the flesh and on our island. I thought you'd be taller.
Your kind's welcome within our walls. I trust you'll find a home here. Seek the Watcher, up in the Rookery. Welcome to Sacrament.
Cool. Oh. Don't know why the textures decided to start popping in like that, but... Fast travel unlocked. Ayo. We'll get the salute.
Sacrament's gates are always open to those in need, or those who keep her safe. Help yourself to our food and shelter.
But leave the ale to me.
Fucking sword. I love the shadow effect on it.
Never wanted to see him like that. You hacked your way to our gates without a moment's thought. Our hero, everyone! Our hero has come! Butchering their way through what's left of our friends, our family, our children.
Boy, she is a very bitter lady.
You should go to the Rookery, high above.
In Sacrament, you'll encounter a variety of vendors, each offering unique services that might sell special items and resources, enhance or repair gear, or they can even change Sacrament itself. Vendor stalls can be upgraded, further enhancing their services.
I have so many questions.
It's the serum. Here, over here. Is it really true? You killed the creature at the gate? A serum and Sacrament, and my smithy no less. Well, Fillmore's smithy. I'm just his apprentice, Will. Wait, Fillmore! On your way to Sacrament, did you encounter a blacksmith? He went out beyond the wall and hasn't come back. I hope he's all right.
Yeah, I think he's alright.
Oh, thank you. That's a weight off my mind. Not quite ready to man the forge on my own. I expect he'll be back soon now that you've cleared the way. And likely telling me that he cleared the way for you. Rossa Twin. That's Dasha for welcome and safe travels. I shouldn't keep you. I'd venture you're on your way to the Rookery up above.
Well, everybody in town knows this. Like, you literally just got here.
If you're one of them mainland missionaries, I ain't got time. I'm here to find apples, not God.
Fair.
Why cut them slides when you can
It's the
guard
serum. Here, over here.
Those rags are wearing out fit for the fire.
If you make for the Rookery.
I don't hear it roaring anymore.
Onward to the Rookery, Sarah.
I miss home, but she
Look at that view. That's so cool. I got some grumbles about this game so far, but like, to be honest, art direction is not one of them. They have nailed it. Like, there's maybe some very minor tweaks and complaints, maybe about characters, not like playable character design at least, or anything like that, but like when it comes to just the overall like vibe and just design of everything.
The Risen have taken the old fortress.
Yeah, I'll go back and kill it later. But yeah, I mean, like, but yeah, they've definitely nailed the whole, like, you know, look and feel of the world. That's how we leave. Top, 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 top.
I'll take this post any day over my old one in Havenport.
I know.
Man can't make a living anymore.
So,
That's a city, not a charity.
no, wasn't it? I guess I have to go the other way. Oh, that could have been. Nope, stop. Stop trying to climb on things. I guess we just go this way? No, that's the same fucking direction. Oh, never mind. Here we are.
You've arrived. I knew his letters were not in vain.
It's an honor to meet you. I've only ever read the ancient texts about your kind.
They have come, Master. From across the sea.
The pestilence. It festers. Everything it touches.
Did you not hear? The Serum have arrived.
They won't come. Never answer.
I apologize. He is a brilliant scholar, but it's been so long. God's Reach. They're already here.
Governor Ellsworth.
Madrigal Celine, I apologize for the lack of a formal welcome. If you sent word, it must have been lost.
A welcome sight, though, aren't they? About time Phelan sent reinforcements.
My Inquisition is here as an act of mercy, Baron Winnick. There is an unholy presence on this island. I have come on behalf of King Magnus, who sent me...
King Magnus? The boy.
What's with the textures?
Forgive me. I thought you had heard. Your brother, the king, has passed.
How long?
It will be a week tomorrow. You should return to Phelan, Governor. Your nephew has extended his hand. He invites you to rejoin the family.
Thank you, Madrigal. But Sacra is my home.
Sacra will be in capable hands. My Inquisition have quartered ourselves in Fort Reach, and will remain for as long as it takes to heal this island.
Fort Reach? Sacrament's a bit out of your way then, isn't it?
My outfit encountered a group of raiders as we came ashore on your coast. We sent all of them to rejoin God, save one. I thought she might be of particular interest to you. We could have left her body by the side of the road with the other animals. Consider this an offering of goodwill from the church.
Where was the church when our people were sick and starving? We'd done begging for scraps. We take what we need.
Odessa. Don't.
Leave her. I'm sure the governor can properly discipline his own daughter. At least as well as he governs his city.
My apologies, Madrigal. It's... She does not stand for sacrament.
Damn right I don't.
Guards, take her away.
This way, Rhythm. I should have never taught you that little move.
You will arrange an escort from my vanguard to Kalen.
Kalen? It will be done. Is there anything else we can do?
You can rejoice, Governor. Your salvation is at hand.
Oh, the Inquisition at our gates, and Sarum in our rookery. We've prepared lodgings below. A humble room, to be sure, but safe and warm. I hope you've arrived in time to save our fair island. Not only in time to witness its ruin.
Oh, sure. What the deal was with the textures popping in and out in those cutscenes. That kind of sucks.
Who's that? I've told the Watcher this tower's not fit for livestock. And yet there he goes, boarding any stranger that comes along, when there are plenty of houses in Sacrament for purchase. You'll have to head upstairs. There's no way down for now. A fine staircase should be, too. Would get us to the market in half the time. Most days you'll find me not far from there. In the square, by the wardroom. Maker Danos. I can repair anything with the right materials. Oh, except laziness.
Oh, good. You're awake. Please, Sarah, you must see this. Forgive the, grotesque display. We pruned some of the poor torn soul you killed at our gates. I left a vial of its blood here on the table, but when I returned, I found it altered. The Watcher, he must have refined it, purified it. An ancient technique. Now you just need to... I apologize. It's my nerves. The ichor must flow through your veins. The scrolls say it gives strength to your kind. Go to the Watcher. This skill is... it's beyond me.
Where is Rune? Are you? Rune, come here. There's a stranger in the rookery. Why have you come?
Should encounter any more of the Torn, collect their ichor and bring it to the Watcher. And if you ever want to know the comings and goings within our fair city's walls, I'm your man. Roan! Scholar, guide, inquisitive soul, unrepentant gossip, at your service. I can't promise the Watcher will help again. His wisdom is vast, but his mind is... well, it's like a ransacked library. Many things on Sacra are not as they once were, I suppose. I can't recall ever seeing the Inquisition inside our walls. Ellsworth left for the Mountain Gate already with the Madrigal. But have no fear, Sacrament is in good hands under Baron Winnick. Oh, and I hear Elsa the Historian is asking after you. She's a curious one. Most curious. Whatever course you chart, be careful. This island crawls with villainy. I suggest you visit the market for supplies before you leave the city.
You must bend death to your will. Was I unspoken long ago? Or have I simply forgotten to speak? The mind is a burrow, a dark hole filled with muck and vermin. But sometimes, perhaps, it can be a haven for long winters.
Yeah, that's a great view.
Is it true? The Risen have taken the old fortress.
Speak with the Seven.
Yeah, you can suck my dick.
I miss home, but she don't miss me.
Sarah, a moment?
Hi.
I hear you beat me into the mall.
I won't let your occult dabblings put my life at hazard.
Seren? Think you're up for chasing down a few bounties, Seren?
Okay. Figured I'd get the game saved. Ugh. Alrighty. Is that really the music I want? Pick something a bit more chill. Like, I guess. There we go. We'll do this one. Anyways. Alright. Well, that was the first little tutorial part of No Rest for the Wicked. Some of the changes have been nice. A little bit more quality of life. I feel like the difficulty curve isn't as bad. That last fight's still pretty annoying, but I got a heck of a reward out of it. I never saw anything that nice when I played the first time. That said, I mean, two-handed swords are a little unwieldy. The combat and everything, like, I'm not sure that I like the food changes, but one thing I'm noticing with a lot of the combat in the game is that, like, just like Dark Souls, you spend so much time not actually fighting. It's a lot of dodging and parrying and stuff like that. And really the only time you actually get to do anything are in these very small windows of opportunity. You can't even really create your own opportunities, which I think is probably the part of it that I don't like the most, is that, like, you should have not just the ability to be offensive or defensive, but also to create moments of offense or defense. And it's just not really, like, through skills, like, but like, it's just not there. And that kind of sucks. So the gameplay has not really changed too much from the last time I played it. And to be honest, I think, like, games that are heavily dependent on stamina bars and other Dark Souls-y type mechanics, I think I'm just kind of growing tired of them. I like putzing around, like tinkering around, like whatever the word is, screwing around in like a Dark Souls-y type game. Like, they're fun to play around in, but like, I don't necessarily think that they're always fun to play. A lot of times the frustration of just having to constantly redo things because of a failure, there's a point where, like, it's a bit too old school. And it's weird because, like, I will happily eat the challenge of an NES game any day. Like, replay at the same level over and over again, sure. But, like, even then, I'm starting to get to the point now where I entertain the idea of using save states and stuff more often, just to get past the tedium. Like, if you've already proven time and time again that you can beat the stage, and the only trouble you're having is just that final boss, sometimes it's nice just to be able to have that ability to, rewind, stop, pause, whatever, so you don't have to do the level over and over and over again. And you can just get to the part you want to actually do. There's just a bit of tedium, I think, with some of the old school design stuff, and Souls games in general. Which is why I think, like, even though they're popular, I think a lot of people do fall off of them. But I didn't like it in Zelda either. Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild both have stamina bars, and, like, honestly, you can miss me with that. I didn't really find them very appealing. All I was ever really worried about was, like, oh, I can't climb because my stamina bar ran out. Especially when it rained. Oh my gosh. That was not fun at all. So, same thing with, like, some of the other mechanics, like the food mechanic, constantly having to craft and eat food and things like that. Like, I guess I'm just strip it down to some basic elements. I don't personally need all that extra junk. But that's just me. It's just my take on it. As far as, like, I haven't gotten to any of the new content. I might never, actually. I got so many games to play. I'm not sure I really want to focus on this one. I'm proud to support it. Like, I was happy to. It's a beautiful game, and I think that there's a lot of, like, there's a lot of potential, but I don't know the audience that this game is for anymore. I obviously don't want it to turn into Diablo, but, like, it feels like it's like, is it a Dark Souls game? Or is it a Diablo game? Or is it more like a Baldur's Gate, like a console? What do they call those, CRPGs or whatever, Is it like that? Is it an RPG? I mean, the answer is yes, but at the same time, it feels unfocused. The most I get out of the game, honestly, is I just feel like I'm playing a top-down Dark Souls. And for some people, that's a positive. But having played with so many games that have those types of mechanics, I've just kind of grown tired of the bonfire mechanic and the respawn mechanics and stamina and just all of it. Like, this game would be better, in my opinion, if you didn't have a fucking stamina bar. Stamina bars are just annoying to deal with, especially in a game like this where you spend so much of it just trying to do things, like moving around and stuff. I'm glad the stamina bar doesn't exist out of combat, but holy crap. I don't even necessarily mind the limited amount of, like, heals, I guess you'd say, in combat. I mean, it sucks, but it's workable. But the stamina, man, like, it's just a resource that's just very annoying to manage. I just don't like it. I never have. I started this knowing I would go into that with that, but you know, like I just wanted to kind of revisit it, see what's changed. A lot of it's the same. So any of the new content that's there is probably hours into it, and I don't really personally feel like I want to devote that kind of time to it. At least not right now, anyway. But we'll see. Anyway, next stream, don't know. We'll figure it out. So probably gonna be, I don't know. I was thinking maybe Wolfenstein, but I don't know. Might do it. I don't know. We'll see. But either that or maybe a horror game or something. I'm really not sure. Kind of racking my brain, to be honest, but I'm tired. So I'm going to end the stream. Thanks everybody for coming out. I appreciate it. See you tomorrow. Take care. And, yeah. I'll have to come up with some cool catchphrase. I need a shine on type of thing. Anyway. All right, guys. Be the best you can be. There you go. It's a bit convoluted, but it's cool, right? Be the best you. Take care all. Bye-bye.